Introducing the African Diaspora News Channel app, your gateway to stories that's overlooked by the corporate mainstream media.
And we serve as the voice to the Toubou Black community.
Again, we got Dr. Candace Matthews.
A lot of these documents, looking at.
We are committed to informing and educating through the power of media.
This country is supposed to be about the land of the free for all. It has not been free for Black people, and we are tired.
With our platform, we're helping to end injustice by exposing it.
Join us in standing for excellence in journalism and serving our community. Download the African Diaspora News app today.
Another U.S. tourist has been unalived by an elephant in Zambia. According to reports, the tourist is named Juliana and is a 64-year-old that was unalived by the elephant that was part of a herd that tourists were watching. And unfortunately, the elephant trampled on the vehicle. And after this report, the government of Zambia has made a statement and they have cautioned tourists to be careful while observing wild animals. And they are right. At the end of the day, wild animals are wild animals, and we need to take caution and we need to be careful when we are in their environment and when we're trying to watch them or interact with them. Sometimes they feel threatened, sometimes they just don't want us in their space. And that's something that a lot of countries with wildlife will warn you. They will tell you and they caution you. You have to go with a guide that knows what they're doing, and they'll tell you what exactly you need to do and you shouldn't do. It's unfortunate that, there's 2 deaths now. The first one happened in March, and it was also a US tourist that lost their life. So we need to respect wildlife while trying to be in their space. And elephants are very strong and they're very big. We see them on TV and we think they're cute and they are nice and they're social as well. But at the same time, there needs to be a boundary. And this just reminds me of what Botswana goes through. And that's why the government keeps telling us that they need help. They have too many elephants and their land is not enough to cater for all those elephants and just coexist with the people. The people are suffering. They are stomping on their farms. They are attacking the people, and that creates a problem there. Don't get me wrong, elephants are not just going to attack, but when there's not enough space, they don't have their space, that happens. It's part of nature. They will come to your territory, they will want to eat there, they would want to live there, and since they're so big, they can easily destroy crops and cars and human beings. This is something that especially visitors from the Western world don't understand because they don't live with wildlife, and that impacts how they interact with this wildlife, hence end up getting hurt. As long as you take caution, as long as you go with an expert, you go with a guide that knows what he's doing, you're okay. But you cannot expect to be in their space, make them uncomfortable, and not expect them to retaliate or try to protect their little ones. That's what happens. And as a reminder, this is what the Botswana president told Germany about their elephants. Botswana is threatening to send 20,000 elephants to Germany. And the conversation is quite controversial on its own, but you have to look at it from both sides, right? So Botswana is home to 1/3 of the world's elephant population, and they have more than they can handle. There are more elephants than space in Botswana. So Botswana has been struggling with that for quite a bit. They went ahead and gave 8,000 elephants to their neighboring country, Angola. They were in talks to send another batch of elephants to Mozambique. And so they've been trying to get rid of some of the elephants that are in their country, right? This is the conversation right now. Germany, on the other hand, has a different opinion. Germany's environment ministry suggested that there should be stricter limits on importing trophies from hunting animals. And in response to that, Botswana's President Masisi told a German media that this would only impoverish people in his country. And he said that numbers had exploded as a result of conservation efforts and hunting helped keep them in check. And he also said Germans should, quote, live together with the animals in the way you are trying to tell us. This is no joke, end quote. We need to respect our wildlife and we need to make sure that they are comfortable where they are so that we don't end up paying for it. Anyways, fam, let us know down below what your thoughts are about this. I'm Wongel Zelalem. I'll see you on the next one.
Introducing the African Diaspora News Channel app, your gateway to stories that's overlooked by the corporate mainstream media.
And we serve as the voice to the Toubou Black community.
Again, we got Dr. Candace Matthews.
A lot of these documents, looking at.
We are committed to informing and educating through the power of media.
This country is supposed to be about the land of the free for all. It has not been free for black people, and we are tired.
With our platform, we're helping to end injustice by exposing it.
Join us in standing for excellence in journalism and serving our community. Download the African Diaspora